What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Where the Locals Skate. I'm your host once again, OG Skate Show. This is a podcast where we get to know local skaters on and off the board. And of course, here with me always, the Couch Boys.
Yo, what up?
We got David Peralta and Victor Castillo.
What's up, guys?
And now, let's introduce our guest this week. We have, he goes by One Way Time Machine, Chris Pike. Thank you for joining us, bro.
Hey, dude. Thanks for having me, man. Thank you.
Really appreciate that.
Thank you, Couch Boys.
Oh,
Yes, sir. Let everybody know what city you're repping.
I'm in Huntington Beach right now for the last 5 years, but I'll always rep Chino.
Chino?
Yeah.
Oh, shout out.
Grew up there. Born in West Covina, but pretty much grew up in Chino. So
Shout out West Coast.
yeah, got the Chino bird.
Oh,
You know, the
okay.
horsefly.
Okay.
So right there, you say West Coast.
Wait, the horsefly.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
dude. Because Chino back in the day was like all farming and cows and stuff.
Yeah.
So you get a lot of flies flying around and stuff. So if you grew up in Chino, you know what that's about.
Yeah. Okay.
It's Cowtown right there.
Cowtown. Yep.
When you said it was Covina, that's Queen of the Valley right there, right? The hospital, or?
I was born at the sister hospital, Intercommunity, but yeah, I actually worked at Queen of the Valley for a while when I was an X-ray tech.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds good. Good money.
Dude, it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. It's pretty cool.
All right.
Good times.
How did you start skating?
I think I know I was in preschool because I remember taking my skateboard to show and tell. But Chino swap meet, Dad took me to Chino swap meet. Got one of those swap meet completes. It was the
Little
the
plastic one?
rip off. It was wood.
Okay.
And it was like a rip off of a Hosoi. It had like the rising sun on it.
Oh.
Real metal trucks.
Okay.
And actually, the wheels and bearings were decent, and so it could roll, dude.
That's cool.
And so that was like my first board.
Where was that spot at my swap meet?
Dude, right? They had the little. It was probably an easy up, but it was like the first thing that I thought of like a skate shop. They have all the stuff there, little scooters and stuff. So we'd go there, check out the boards, and then get like the karate shoes there. That was like my memories of
I love those
Chino
shoes.
swap meet, right?
Yeah, the ones that you see Bruce Lee wear.
Dude, yeah.
You said kindergarten? So you started
Preschool, yeah.
Preschool?
Yeah.
So you didn't really know what's up with skateboarding, or you just knew it was a toy, or?
Early 80s. I was born in 81, so like kind of everybody, I think, had
a skateboard.
some sort of a skateboard or maybe
Did
like
your
a
pop
hand-me-down.
skate or anything like that?
No, my mom actually skated. She
Your
had,
mom?
dude. I remember her showing me like a little 2x4 with the metal roller skate.
From skates, right?
Yes,
Maybe? Yeah.
yes, like full on homemade. And,
Maybe even clay wheels. No, maybe metal.
I think it was metal.
Metal?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, but either way, pretty sketch.
And you said she surfed as well, right?
She did surf as a teenager. Yeah, yeah.
cool.
So yeah,
Yeah.
They were pretty down with like letting me get a skateboard and stuff and.
That's cool. And then you took it for show and tell. That's
Took it
right.
for show and tell. It probably didn't impress anybody.
Well, I mean,
I was stoked.
you never
on it.
know. Maybe kids went home and asked their parents for skateboards.
Yeah, true.
You never know.
Yeah, true, man.
Were you able to use the board like at recess or anything like that, or was it just for show and tell?
I don't know.
I don't even know if you have
doubt
recess
it. I
yet.
doubt it. They probably were like probably not trying to let me get hurt and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, but that was my first skateboard, man. And
That's cool.
yeah.
That's
so
cool.
You say your mom was skateboard, like she used to skate. Did she show you the ropes to it, or you had to learn yourself as you were growing up? Or?
No, yeah, she did. She wasn't skating like when I first got my board, and so yeah, I think probably just seeing kids skate down the street, and I was like, man, what's that about?
Right.
So I wanted to do it, and then go into the video store, renting like the Pal Peralta videos and stuff. Search for Animal Chin was probably in like public domain were like my first videos, and just really being excited about it. Like, man, these guys look so cool, and just you don't really have to have anything. You just have the board, and seeing like Tommy Guerrero skating down the sidewalk and stuff. I'm like, dude, you can.
They would just hit the benches and everything. Yeah. Like the bus benches.
Yeah, you don't need
that
anything.
was so cool.
You just go, and so
And
that was pretty neat.
And then, and speaking on that, like when I was about like that ages, that's when you were like picking your board up and trying to do handstands.
Oh, dude,
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
oh
yeah, those were like the fun tricks, like as a kid. And then later on, when did you start like doing the ollies, and was that like?
So I got my first kind of like real board, I would say, like 91, and
Okay.
it was a blind Rudy Johnson. And it was kind of like a ripoff when Blind came out with the ripoff boards of Powell. So it was like I think Jason Lee Gons, Rudy Johnson, and so it was like a ripoff of like the Per Welander board. So it was like a jock skull.
Okay.
And I found a reissue, and
you have it?
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, for sure. But
So-
it was the thing's a tank.
So that time you were 10 years old already, or?
Yeah, I was probably 91, maybe like 5th grade or so. Yeah. So
Okay.
that was kind of when I met Jason, the homie that was just on not too long ago. We knew each other since like 3rd grade, but started skating.
Jason Elric?
Jason Elric, yeah.
Okay,
Shout out
shout
Jason
out.
Elric.
Shout
Yep. OG
Yeah.
homie from back in the day.
Wow.
Yeah, so we started skating.
Yeah, because he did mention some stories of, that you guys grew up skating. He's like that you were always pretty good at flat ground and stuff like that. So yeah, shout out to him. Man.
Yeah,
and
dude.
you. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah, and then you guys still skate since
Yeah.
then. That's amazing.
It's pretty dope having homies that go back like that long ago.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yep.
for sure.
That's
So-
what skateboarding. If everybody sticks to the skateboard, they'll be friends still.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah. I've made so many. You meet so many people and develop relationships and stuff just through skateboarding. Man, it's a family.
That is.
It really is.
Hey, what would your parents tell you about like when you would go skate? Would they like be worried about you, or like, hey, you're gonna get hurt, or what would they tell you?
I think my mom was probably more worried, and but they would just kind of let me do it. My parents were pretty supportive. They tried to get me to wear a helmet, like just out in front. And I'm like, nah, dude.
Nah,
So
they don't show that in the videos, right?
nah,
So yeah.
exactly. Yeah, I wasn't
Yeah.
trying to do that. But
Did you have any brothers or sisters?
I have an older sister. She's
Okay.
4 years older than me.
Okay.
So shout out Alicia.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Yeah, and she didn't do the skateboard, right?
No, she did like ballet and gymnastics.
Gymnastics.
And so cool thing about that was my dad's like super crafty, and so he built her this like balance beam. And when she stopped using it,
It became
Became a
a
rail.
Yeah.
So we drilled some PVC onto that bad boy, and so I learned like 50/50s and board slides and
That's so
stuff
cool.
like that out in front of the house.
Yeah, I mean that's how we did it back in the days, like because skate parks were, maybe they're far away if there was any.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude, few and far between.
Yeah, so I mean, I like I said, I was here my whole life, so I've always skated out in front.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's kind of where you learn the basics.
Yep.
Put the wheels in the crack on the sidewalk and practice the ollies and off the little curb cuts and stuff.
Yep.
And waxing the sidewalk in front of the house.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And I wish I knew back then to paint it red. Then, because now my car, I painted it red so no one parks in front.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah. So
Dude,
yeah.
That's
so,
such a G move.
yeah. So I painted it red, and because I mean, I didn't really mind people parking there, but one time some lady parked there like every day, and she would leave oil because her car leaked, right?
Oh.
And so I was like, what? And then I was like, I would skate it, and I'm like, but in a way, it kind of made you better because you didn't want to fall in the oil, So it kind of made you have to really stick your trick. But at the same time, if I did fall in the oil, I was not happy.
Yeah, that's
So I painted it red, and then she's like, "Oh, what happened?" I go, "I think the city's mad at you for dropping oils, and because the sewer is right there too."
that's pretty sick.
So and she believed it and stopped parking there. And I
That's
was like-
awesome.
and now nobody parks there anymore. I'm like, wow.
And you
all
get your own
I
skate
got my
curb,
own
dude.
skate.
The private city comes by and is like, yeah, that's our red curb.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Well, they
Yeah,
never.
They probably don't even.
Nah,
look twice
It's
at it.
probably not even legal to do. I don't know, but they haven't came and repainted it like if it's supposed to be painted.
Can
like,
you imagine if they keep repainting it?
that would be
Just
cool because they have great paint. You
yeah.
know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know what I
Dude.
mean. So I just use spray can like.
Okay.
Lacquer, make it look shiny.
Sure.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a smart move right there.
I got a question. Taking it back to your parents, did they ever take your board away for getting in trouble or bad grades?
Oh, dude, all the time. That was like the thing you care about the most. They're gonna take it away from you. Yeah. So anytime I was on restriction or whatever, it was, no skating for however long. So
Yeah.
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 That's,
They know. They
Of
know.
course. Yeah, they know. They
We
know where
didn't,
to
we didn't
get
have
you.
cell phones back then to take away.
No,
So.
man. And like
Yeah.
back in the day, you're trying to be outside. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Play video games here and there and stuff, but like outside all
We didn't
day.
want to be in our rooms back in the day. No,
No.
that was torture.
Oh, you're grounded.
You get grounded, you come inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Are you goofy or regular?
I'm regular.
Regular.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I just saw some Instagram thing where like some Some kids all, can I come inside? So, no, you're grounded, so you have to be outside.
That's
Right?
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
That is funny.
Yeah, the kid was like, well, what do I do? He's all, I don't know, use your imagination.
what is that?
Play in the mud. Do
Right?
something.
Get dirty.
Yeah.
He's all, there's sticks out there, use them.
Dude, I remember when I was little, like at my first house, dude, literally had like a bike wheel, a bike tire, and just
Yeah. Roll it
rolling
down.
it around the.
Is that a unicycle? No, unicycle?
No, just
No.
a tire, bro.
Oh.
No, just a tire.
And you
Yeah.
just roll it
Like-
around.
Using your imagination, you know what I mean? Like,
I would
just playing
see.
around.
We had a skateboard always around the house too, so I would take that tire when I was too little to like skate. I would put it on top of the skateboard and sit on it and go down the hills.
That's dope.
Yeah, like a little sled, like if
Yeah.
I had my own go kart or something. I was like, that was fun. And then it got creative where we used to have these folding chairs,
Okay.
and then I put a folding chair on it, and I would just sit, and I could like make it go where I wanted. And it was at the time, I think my feet are barely touching the board.
A
How
little
am I-
bobsled action.
How the hell am I getting that?
Skate show runnings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool
right.
running.
So.
I remember like growing up, because I was on 91, baby. I remember growing up with like marbles, pox, freeze tags,
Pogs.
cops and robbers. You
Oh,
you
yeah,
don't see
dude.
that nowadays.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I think I wanted to be a stuntman. Like, literally, I wanted to be a stuntman when I grew up. Just
Like
me and my
Steve.
friends. Yeah, exactly. Just jumping off out of trees, climbing trees, jumping off houses, and doing all this just crazy stuff. Anything fun, exciting, a little bit dangerous. It was a good time.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would be some of the local spots you would skate?
When I was really young, probably like, when I first had my first board, 91, I couldn't really go far.
Okay.
And so just skating on my street or the high school that I went to, Don Lugo, there was always like little ledges and stairs and stuff to skate there. I actually met some guy that was in high school at the time, and he brought me to his friend's house that had a half pipe in his backyard. And so that was like the first time I ever rode a half pipe.
Did you drop in or did you
Well,
start from
I
bottom?
mean, eventually, yeah. I
Okay.
probably started at the bottom and
Yeah.
kind of pumped.
Was it like a legit big half pipe or like a mini ramp?
It was a mini ramp, probably
Okay.
like three. It was like maybe 3 feet on one side, and then it had like an extended side.
Okay,
on the
yeah.
side.
Okay.
And so, actually, Jason and I, when he would come over, we lived on the opposite sides of town. So, like probably like after school or weekends and stuff, he would cruise over and became friends with the family who owned the half pipe. And so, our parents had to sign a little permission slip, but
Yeah.
we just go knock on the door. And I think the kid who owned it, I maybe only met him like once or twice, this guy Tim. But the family was cool. Knock on the door. They'd be like, Tim's not here, but you can skate. And so I just,
That's cool.
yeah, all the
Yeah.
time. So
That's right.
So that was really cool having that. And then probably going to the opposite side of Chino, hanging out with Jason and some of the homies from back in the day up there. The Shoe City Gap.
Yeah, he mentioned that.
Behind Miller's Outpost, there was like loading docks and ledges and stuff, or Chino High School.
And are you kick flipping at this time now, or are you still just all in? Or?
Yeah, no, I think I
flipping the
learned how to
board
kickflip on that first blind deck.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think before school, go out and skate.
Would
a
you
little
jump
bit.
off the loading docks too with the kick flips?
I may have.
You may have.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was probably trying it, but I wasn't like killing it or like
okay.
locked in like that. But
Do you remember the first time you landed your kickflip or where it was at when you landed it?
probably in front of my house for sure.
Do you remember the feelings you had?
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
dude.
God.
Oh, yeah. I probably ran inside and was like, "Mom," or whatever. Like, "Oh my gosh!" Probably so stoked. Yeah. But that was kind of where I landed a lot of my first flat ground tricks. You know what I mean?
That's cool. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I had the same kind of story where I'd be like, and then she'd come watch me, but then I couldn't do it again.
Yeah.
And it's
It
like,
takes another 50.
and she's like, I believe you, and I go, no, I could do it.
Yeah.
It's like, if that's what you want to
For
think,
sure.
son,
Yeah,
we'll,
sure.
we'll
No,
believe it.
Yeah. Kickflips were kind of like the first trick I got like really locked in, and so I was just the kickflip kid, like kickflipping everything.
That's so cool, man.
Can't heel flip worth crap, dude.
All right, yeah. And there was no skate parks right there yet.
Yeah. So
Did you ever go to Chafee or anything like that?
yeah, Chafee was like the SoCal kind of Embarcadero.
Right.
So we'd go there when we'd get a ride,
Yeah.
or we would go to the underground skate park, the outdoor skate park in Moreno Valley.
Oh yeah,
And,
yeah.
I don't even know how we found out about it, but yeah, the homie Jason, his parents or my parents would take us there. There was a bunch of half pipes and kind of like mini ramps and stuff.
All wood, right? Like
wood.
Yeah.
And then they had a blacktop area with kind of like street style, you know, like little pyramids and rails and stuff.
I think I just saw like Ron Resurrection just post some clips of he might have been the outdoor Moreno Park skate park.
Wait, was this before Ayala too, or like was Ayala already there?
No, yeah, Ayala hadn't been. It was way before that.
He said maybe there was like a set of stairs only or something back then, or something to skate, but nothing.
The Big Four?
Ayala Park.
Oh, yeah,
the Big Four.
That's
so yeah, it was kind of like that big cement area they ripped out.
Yeah.
But basically, you know, for people to watch like softball games and stuff. So that was kind of like the OG Ayala skate park.
Okay.
You know, the little 2 that you could combo to the 4, and that was like the point, or you know, and then a little 4, and then a stretched, I think like 5 you could do. So yeah,
they got like 2 other skate parks there too. No, they got like one that you could see off the freeway.
Oh, that's Baby Chino.
And then they got another one too. No, like,
that one's fun. Haven't been there for a minute, but yeah, those are pretty new compared to like from when I started.
Yeah,
and then Powell Skate Zone.
Powell Skate Zone.
Yeah, got to go there for maybe a handful of times, and that was awesome. The place is so fun.
And by then, you're probably like you're always watching the videos, right? At that time, you're probably like stoked. Like, who would be some of your favorite skaters back then that influenced you?
I mean, early on, probably like all the Powell guys, you know, Bones Brigade. And then kind of later on, like Mike Carroll is probably one of my favorites. Dude,
from Plan B when he was with
Plan B. Yeah, virtual reality.
Yeah,
that was
game changer.
That was the game changer,
man.
Yeah, Ray Barbie was
so
like,
sick.
Yeah.
He's such a cool dude. I met him a few times. Like I've gone to a couple of like his guitar shows and all that, but he's such a mellow dude.
Dude, so mellow. Yeah, such a good guy.
Yeah, I mean, but in that time too, during virtual reality days, it was like that's when like curbs and everything were crooked grinds were really big for me.
Sure.
Switch stance started becoming a big deal.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was kind of like the beginning of like tech. You know?
Yeah. Smaller wheels.
Oh dude. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Stuff got like kind of brought down to the ground, but like teched out, and all sorts of variations of like flip tricks and switch and stuff.
I used to try to do like front heel flips and front nose slides, like a heel flip to front nose. Oh man, those were fun, man. Back in the day.
I couldn't heel flip to save my life, dude.
Yeah, you mentioned that. You're more of a kick flipper, right?
Trying to kick flip stuff, but yeah, man, that was a good time. That was like the beginning of the tech stuff. Yeah,
that was the beginning of knowing that I was never going to be pro.
Same. But it was inspiring. You know what I mean?
It was.
You have
the music and everything too. Like it really opened me up to like a bunch of other stuff too.
Sure.
Yeah.
Do you consider yourself a street skater or a vert skater or a little bit of everything?
I think probably a little bit of everything, man. Just because when I came up, you see again the Powell guys like skating like mini ramps or half pipes, but then also street skating. So I was kind of open minded to really skating anything that was available. Yeah, but I'd prefer street. But
because going to those Powell Skate Zone, I mean that's when you had an opportunity to actually touch all the transitions.
Oh man, yeah, seriously,
yeah,
that was awesome.
That's got to be, and then because as a kid, that would have been a dream of mine because I'm trying to build all that stuff in my little driveway,
right?
And they have it like for the real stuff over there. You know what I mean?
It's like
there was no transition in my house. It was just either a flat kicker,
sure. Little plywood, little Jimmy rigged whatever going on, and that was
a couple of signs to make it like smooth,
super smooth.
Like I had like a big long runway just so it could be a smooth transition by the time I shot off that kicker.
Right. Yeah. Powell, if there was any place I could go back to, Powell for sure, because it was just put together so nice, indoor, and R.I.P. to that place, man.
Yeah.
You said you were goofy.
I'm regular.
Yeah. Oh, when did you first find out about your stance?
But I'm pretty goofy.
When did you find out about your stance, and like, did you ever skate switch or interested in skating switch?
Yeah. I don't know how I figured out I was regular. I think it's just one of those things where you step on the board and you
kind of feel
like you naturally just stepped on.
Yeah. You kind of, like I said, you kind of naturally know what's forward is for you.
Right. But I did.
But you surfed, right, too?
Yeah.
So you were already kind of that surfing's like, the stance is the same.
I
Right?
think I skated for sure before
First?
I started surfing.
Okay.
Yeah, but that was just kind of natural. Just I don't know, left foot forward.
Mhm.
But I skated in Mongo when I first started, bro.
Okay.
That was
Mongo gang.
I know, man.
I did for many years, bro. You're talking to a guy that just kind of changes
Dude.
his push.
But I think I was so small that like having the power to push Mongo felt like you had more power to push.
Yes.
Because the board's so big and heavy,
Mm-hmm.
and I could put my back foot over like kind of like the trucks and
Yes, and
swivel
you
it
can
around.
guide that nose,
Yeah.
and then you knew that any bump in the way, you didn't you weren't gonna get stuck
You're
and
not
stop.
gonna hang up.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's something
That's
I had
kept
to learn
secret,
too.
guys.
Yeah, but I had to learn to get
They're
light-footed when I changed
Yeah.
foot.
Yes.
I had to learn to get light-footed when I pushed, because if I had too much pressure, like that would happen. I would hit something. I'm like, oh dang.
Yeah.
Heck.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, little techniques, man. Now it feels weird if I try to go back a little
Oh,
bit.
yeah.
But if I still need that power, you might catch me in the skate
Right.
park.
Right? Yeah. When I went to like regular pushing, but if I needed that power,
Yeah.
like to clear a stair set or something, sneak in that little
Yeah,
Mongo
and
push.
you're like, just cut that out. Just have me roll up.
right.
Yeah.
Right. Just get that last setup, push, and yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's amazing, dude.
But,
That's so cool.
But as far as like Switch and stuff,
Mhm.
I think probably around the time virtual reality came out
Yeah.
was when really the first time I was kind of exposed to Switch, and I was like, man, I got to learn that, which I'm still working on.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna ask, do you feel because you push Mongo, do you feel more comfortable pushing Switch because of that? You're using that other foot.
I mean, kind of. I push Switch regular. I don't
Yeah.
push Switch Mongo. So yeah,
Yeah.
I feel pretty comfortable. Like pretty.
Yeah.
Because it's
Yeah.
like you're used to from that Mongo
Yeah,
pushing now,
yeah.
so going Switch regular makes it easier.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I don't even
Oh,
really
yeah.
think about it honestly. But the thing is weird. You know how people will run up with their board and hop on. I can't do it with my front foot first. Like I
Yeah.
jump on Mongo still.
Okay.
It's kind of awkward, but
I know exactly what you mean, because I still, when I step off my board, it's Mongo.
yeah. You feel the pain, the awkwardness. You're like, man, I hope no one saw.
I do the
it's
same
kinda
thing.
weird.
I'll run up Mongo, or I'll push up, or I'll pop up Mongo, and I'm like, damn. I was like, they didn't even see it.
Yeah. It is what it is, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Whatever
but
feels
yeah,
good.
like I can't take off and throw down, going down a transition
Yes.
or nothing like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
With the I see you just take off and just boom, you're on the board. I'm like, I've even tried switching hands. Like
Mhm.
Andrew Reynolds
Oh,
uses the opposite
think about
hand
that.
and throws down, and I'm like, I can't do that either.
I just got comfortable doing that. It makes it so much easier. I feel like I get more speed out of it too.
Oh, that's scary.
I
Scary.
gotta try that.
Yeah, like Reynolds, if you
Opposite hand.
Yeah,
Opposite hand, front foot.
Opposite hand, front foot.
yeah.
That's
It's-
crazy.
It's,
Like-
it is
like-
crazy.
I
I'll-
can just see myself tripping.
If you watch a
already.
Reynolds part, you'll see
Yeah, I'm
him
gonna
do
have to
that.
review
Yeah,
that.
like I'll run, and I used to throw down left hand, and I'll throw down right. I throw the board behind me, and then I just jump on backwards onto like how he does it.
That's crazy. Yeah. Pretty wild, man.
Okay. You have
Yeah.
to show me this.
Yeah. We'll look it up right now.
Yeah.
What would be where were you buying your skateboards at? What was the local shop?
Probably the Actives in Chino back in the day,
Mm-hmm.
when it was like Active Sweats, and they literally sold like sweatpants and beach stuff. And
Is that how they started?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It was
I never heard
active.
that.
It was Active Sweats. And they had
Wow.
like beach chairs, frisbees,
Yeah.
stuff like that. And but I think probably my first skate shop was the Outhouse, where Pawnshop Covina is now.
Okay.
Yeah. And so that used to be the Outhouse.
I've heard many stories of that place, but never ever saw it.
Dude, it was. I mean, I don't know what time when they finished up there, but it was rad, man. They had like surf stuff and some snowboard stuff there too, I think.
Yeah.
But so I probably got some boards there, and then there was a shop called Cellular Skate Shop in I think Upland or Claremont area, and that was a spot too, little family owned place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we get the in-house blank decks back in the day there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when I started going where you said Outhouse was at, it was already utility.
Yeah. I used to go there too when it was utility.
Yeah.
I love that building has just been a skate shop.
A
It's
skate
got
spot.
like the skate shop soul
Yeah.
built into that thing.
Like I don't think I've ever seen it not be a skate shop.
Yeah, same. I don't know what it was before or in between.
And it's been different owners every time, right? Not
Right.
change names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
At this
Shout out
time,
Pawnshop.
shout out Pawnshop for sure. At this time, were you sending them like sponsor me videos or nothing like that?
I don't think I ever sent anybody a sponsor me video. Yeah, it was just like dad cam stuff. You know, it was rare to have like camera footage.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember, I think my dad went with me to like Chafee one or two times to like try to film stuff.
And he started filming everybody else.
Yeah, probably filming like birds and stuff or whatever.
He's like, who?
Shout out Pops, dude.
Yeah, he's
Shout
like,
out.
I filmed this guy. You're like, that's Jeremy Ray
Yeah,
and Richard
that's not
Mulder.
me.
Wait, what? Nah.
Yeah, dude. Seeing them there.
Yeah.
that was the spot. Yeah.
I was so intimidated going there. The one and only time I really went there was like, I was like, I had so many plans like to do tricks, and then I get there and it's like not what I was expecting. And it was, it was like a skate closet too. I mean,
Right.
it was a bunch of dudes there, and then they were just killing it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go back here to this little shaded area where they had a little Manny spot. I'm like, I'll be right here,
Sure.
chilling.
Legit dudes doing real big dog stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you see it on video, it doesn't look as big as it is when you get there. Like it just looks super simple, especially the way the pros are making it look. And
Oh,
you're
yeah.
like, oh
Yeah.
man, the thing was so round because back then the bikers, they had the pegs.
Oh man,
And they
those
would,
guys.
they would chip them up and stuff like that. But no hate over here now anymore.
No. If there was another place I'd like to go back to, it would be old school Chafee, dude.
Right.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's still skatable.
Yeah, I've gone a couple times, but it's still haggard.
Haggard.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
okay.
ledges are haggard.
I
They've
haven't
never
been, but I
updated
heard they ripped out a bunch of stuff, but I haven't been, so I'm not sure exactly what they did rip out.
Mhm.
But
I think the last time I drove by, they were doing construction.
Okay.
So I seen them, like the whole school was under construction.
I'm gonna have to go back and see what's up.
Yeah.
Some new stuff.
You never know. It could be reinvigorated or something.
Right.
If that's the right word. What's your board setup?
Right now, I've been riding 825s lately,
Mhm.
and I've been liking the chocolate Chris Roberts kind of twin or whatever,
Twin
twin paddle.
Yeah.
Super fun.
The GO69.
Yeah, thing's awesome.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm riding a Drawn Wilson. I think it's a GO52 or something.
Okay.
Just because they had a good discount code, and Drawn Wilson's dope, and so
Shout out to Duran.
yeah, for sure. But yeah, those twin paddles are awesome, man. It
Yeah.
just kind of makes sense.
It does, especially because if you're going to be skating switch and you're pushing both ways, and you don't have to worry about which way the board's facing.
100%.
It's already going forward.
Yeah, and you feels like you kind of get like two decks out of it because you're.
Yeah, like for sure, because you're not like the tail.
Yep.
It's you're using both sides, so you're not really grinding one
Right.
side down more than the other.
Right,
Right.
right. Yeah, for sure. So
Yeah.
those have been feeling pretty good. Mob grip,
Mm-hmm.
Independence. I have like really small trucks. I got like 139s.
139s.
Yeah, and
Okay.
Spitfires, 54s. The tablets, been liking those, and then Bone Swiss.
Bone Swiss.
Yeah,
Yeah. Can't go wrong with those.
dude.
Are you more a
Yeah.
Bones guy or Spitfire? I know you said Bones, but which ones do you prefer?
I like Spitfire wheels,
Mm-hmm.
but the Swiss bearings.
Oh, this one's
Okay.
better. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you said what was the brand of what Spitfire was it? You said
The tablets.
Tablets?
Is the wheel shape.
there's
Yeah.
the shape of the wheel.
Yeah. They're narrow, but they're kind of square. And
Are they soft, hard, or
Nah, just like basic.
Basic,
Hard. I think
okay.
like 99 Duro
okay?
or so. Yeah, just the regular.
Yeah, because I sometimes I feel like Spitfire. Like you said, do you skate P-side?
Yeah.
Okay, because I feel like Spitfire may work in that park. I don't know. Because Phil Street, I don't rock Spitfire, so I don't know.
Okay.
But but I've tried them before, and I've hit one rock before. I got a wheel bite, and I just like although I was like never happens with the bones. So
Sure. Oh,
yeah,
really?
yeah.
Okay.
So bones, I've never had a flat spot. So I'm like
Oh,
I've been rocking those ever since.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but Spitfire one time, yeah, because they came in green, so I had to get them, and then it was just like I was like nah.
You do the dragon wheels, or have you tried those?
Yeah, actually,
Okay.
I'm rocking those right now.
Okay.
Those
How
are
do you like
pretty-
'em?
I like them. I was actually a little hesitant to try them because there was all this talk about how they feel like this, they feel like that, and then I put them on, and there wasn't any dramatic feel difference. They just felt like a good wheel.
Okay.
So I was like, at first I was like, man, I had them up here on the show forever. And then I finally put them on when I got a new board, and I was like, damn, they feel like a wheel. I wasn't sure what I was gonna expect.
Yeah.
Magical unicorns coming out.
Right. Well, because they mentioned they were supposed to be kind of soft, and everybody's like, oh, they're good for your back and impact and all this stuff. Yeah. But I'm not jumping downstairs, so I'm not really knowing if it's really a difference or not. But I mean, they're smooth.
Yeah. I got a pair. Shout out Ben Allen. Mm-hmm. He hooked me up with a pair. I haven't set them up yet, but if I did, probably be.
Yeah, I mean they're good, man.
It's weird.
I just started skating the X formulas. Basically, they're like the dragons, basically, but just a little like harder, I guess. But they're fucking great. And my buddy jumped on it the other day, and he's all, "Oh wait, this isn't my board. This thing rides too smooth."
Yeah.
I'll have to check them out.
Yeah, because even I think Cole was talking about Hefty Cole. He was talking about he got to try out some wheels and I think that's the Formula X ones maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they have the X98s and then the X99s.
All right. Let's see here. Let's get into favorite things to skate. Do you have something that you like to skate? Rails, ledges, mani pads?
Yeah, I think banks.
Banks?
Yeah, banks and like a good mellow pyramid or a bank. That's kind of like what I grew up skating. So, or like my favorite obstacle when there was a good one around. I never had like huge pop, so
banks help though.
That helps a lot. You get that little extra airtime, and you kind of, see your trick and stuff, and low impact. Yeah, I'd probably say banks.
I like that because we were just at the skate park this morning before the show, and I was missing banks big time, so I was trying to skate the bank over here with Listo and like I didn't get my trick, but I was getting the feel for it. And I'm like, man, this is gonna be so much fun because I want to really get back into them.
Sure, yeah. Maybeer's got some.
Yeah,
some good ones.
They got some steep ones.
They're steep. They're a little steep.
They feel steep to me. He says they're mellow.
Yeah.
But he skates like a madman. So yeah. So man. So shout out to Banks, man. They do give you that pop and everything you like. Yeah.
Iowa Park or Chino has some good ones. Those feel good.
Okay.
So I think if I'm out that way, that's pretty much what I'm going to be spending a lot of the time on.
Yeah.
Getting into like some ledges and rail stuff, but it's banks.
Dope. You been to the Mayberry Park?
Yeah. It's a fun spot, man. A little slippery, but you got a little bit of everything.
Yeah. It's fun,
I like
man.
it.
Except this morning they had little caterpillars trying to make way across the scurry across the concrete, and I was like dodging. I was like, for a couple of them, I seen them all flattened out. I'm like, oh no. I was like, the last thing I want to do is like roll off my board, fall, and like squish one, and then I'm wearing a white T-shirt. I'm like,
get the bug juice all
over.
The
bug juice on it, and I got a new shirt I can sport. Like, they're like, where'd you get that? Custom.
Yeah, it's custom.
Mayberry, man. That's a Mayberry on the back.
Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's Mayberry.
That's a Mayberry. All right. Dude, that's so rad. Dude, what would be your favorite skate park? You have one?
I don't think I have a favorite park right now.
Mm-hmm.
Me and the homies, Chris King and Ryan Beebe and Jason will kind of link up and just really go anywhere, man.
Anywhere?
It's just, we have a text thread and kind of just like majority rules type of thing, or maybe it's where we haven't gone for a while.
Is that the every weekend, right?
That's it.
Yeah. Shout out. Yeah, put this sticker up.
How does that?
That's awesome.
I'd seen that sticker on my sticker collection, and I forgot that Chris gave me one. And how did that come about every weekend?
I think when we got our little kind of group together, it kind of started as a joke. I think Chris started it, just kind of like we just get together every weekend. We like absolutely don't talk or like rarely talk or hang out like during the week, but it's like we'll get together every weekend, and so it just kind of become
like their off to lunch thing now. That's that thing, like it may develop into a brand. Who knows?
You never know. Yeah,
you never know.
Yeah, Chris got some like stickers and shirts.
Shirts made too.
Yeah, so it's kind of fun.
It's always fun though.
Yeah.
I mean, even if it's for like a season or a period of time, that's rad. You could always keep your shirts and like
something
look
to look back at.
Yeah.
Yep.
And to me, like the thing was like I like this shirt, right? But you probably won't ever catch me going out and skating it, because I'll rock my own shirts because I get sweaty, I get dirty, I fall down. I have a bunch of skate show T-shirts, and now I could just bust a new one out anytime, because I'm just gonna sweat in it anyway. You know what I mean? So those are cool. You guys get your every weekend shirts. You know, you're like, these are what we rock to skate. These are like our going to war uniform. You know?
Yeah, right. I like it. Yeah, like kind of like the P-side crew too, man.
Yes, with the orange.
Yeah, that's pretty dope, man. Shout out P-side.
Shout out to them. And that's a good time to bring this up too. Like if you can vote. Right? I've seen that. I went and voted for that to be an actual DIY spot, or I think you go. There was a link, and I just clicked it, and I went
for
and voted.
P-side.
Was it Creature or something?
Yeah,
that was
Creature.
Doing it?
Go to the Creature IG, and then vote for whatever like DIY spot. And what is it, like $30,000 or something?
Damn.
I don't know how much. Don't quote me on that.
Right.
But it was a good amount of.
There's going to be a donation.
Yeah, a donation. We'll say donation.
Yeah.
And that would be excellent.
That'd be huge for that.
I mean, P-side's dope, man. A lot of people are showing them love, and if you guys see this, show them some love.
Yeah.
Vote for them, or you can even donate directly to P-side.
Yeah. Yeah. It's amazing what they do.
Yeah.
Them and Urban Skate Project as well.
Urban Skate Project, man. Show them some love too, man. Clayton.
I mean, that's the best thing about skateboarding to me is that we were talking earlier how like we're not big movie stars. The pros are not big movie stars. We can all meet each other, and then what you guys built, P-Side 1, the first time you said you helped out with that as well, and that ended up in Thrasher.
Dude, so sick.
I mean, it's just amazing how like just the love and effort we put in, just what we love, and then it gets showcased like that too, and then you're proud. You know, you're like, dang, I worked on that. I was helped out. Now there's a magazine, you know, that we all looked through as a kid.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
It gets kind of filtered through the community, and people get to see it, and you get to be proud of.
And we can all start our little brands, and we all have everybody skates that support each other. It's amazing.
I think that's the best part about skateboarding. Like, like you start a brand and be like, oh, I'm gonna get some stickers from him, or I'm gonna buy this because support the homies,
Sure.
And then it's like I've always noticed that about the skate community. Someone starts a brand and be like, hey dude, I got you, but sell me some stuff or hook it up with some stickers and I'll rep them.
Sure. And the best part to me is that like you said, you guys, somebody's making the stickers, somebody's making the shirts. They're not really like we're not calling Nike out to try to help us out. It's you individually putting your money down to get these things because this is what you want to do. And then who knows, it could become something, or if not, it's just the homie vibe. It's all good.
Yeah, it's always good to support local and support the homies, and I get it. I love like the bigger brands and stuff too. But yeah, when you can support the local stuff too, it's just that much better, man.
It is, and then sometimes it's always the coolest stuff too.
Oh yeah.
I mean, those P-Side shirts, the construction one, I want one, and they're just a construction shirt,
Right? I want one too. I don't even have one.
And I remember the way it started out, maybe it's still the same way, but the first time I saw them make one, it was just a stencil with a blank shirt, and whoever came by, they just spray painted it.
Yep.
And it looks so like street to me, and I'm like, that's what's up.
Full blown DIY. That's
right.
What DIYs
It wasn't on no pretty little paint thing, It's just like, here you go. You want to be part of this?
Yeah.
You're in.
Come by the sesh.
Grab some concrete and start mixing.
Yeah.
Get dirty.
Yeah. Yep. Stoked to have helped out. Just mix a little concrete with those guys.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
To be part of it too is awesome.
How did you meet P-Side guys? Like, how did you get involved with them, like helping them out?
Through the homie Jason. He's like all about it. Jason Elric. Mm-hmm. He's all about the DIY, and kind of became close with those guys, and kind of through Pawnshop too. Nate and stuff was in the mix and stuff with that, I believe.
Shout out.
Yeah. Shout out Nate. And so just they already had it going and stuff, and I just kind of came on and helped mix a little bit. A couple times. But.
Yeah, we had another guest on. His name is Caleb, and he's been part of the P-Side for a long time.
Caleb's dope.
Yeah, and he also has the Fargo boys, because he skates at the Wells Fargo by where he lives, and that spot's pretty cool. And I've been able to go skate with them through Jonas Ray, and that's how I met him. And he just comes with his little what do you call it, like a radio flyer.
Okay.
And he has all his equipment. So, and then his little drawing for Wells Fargo is the Charlie Brown, and it's bringing all the skate stuff
on the little wagon.
Yeah, it's so cool, man. And he sets up a little skate park right there in the parking lot, and all the curves are waxed, and it's a fun little spot, man. It's out in Orange.
That's pretty dope. I love the whole like DIY movement and stuff. And
I mean, dude, I'm telling you, like the empty parking lot, as long as you got a couple of things, it's a spot.
Yep.
Hey,
true.
Can I ask something? So what do you guys think about like the DIY spots being like in a skate video? Like, let's say for people, like, you know, when people put skate park in a video that's supposed to be super sick, but then like, wow, why does he have a skate park clip in there? You know, what do you guys think? Do you think the DIY spot counts the same, or it counts as a street spot?
I'll let you answer that.
I think it still counts as street. You know, it's even though it's technically made to skate, it's still kind of rough around the edges, and you know, you still kind of have that like organic feel where it's not like super pimped out. You know,
yes.
You kind of have to know the little nooks and crannies of the place, and still raw enough to call.
I agree with that 100%. Like,
with that. Yeah,
I feel like that gets a pass right there for sure in a skate video. Like especially if you got something gnarly like that huge wall.
Oh, dude,
you know what I mean? Like,
insane.
come on now, like
rebar sticking out the top of that thing.
You know what I'm saying? So when it's street, to me that's what it's about right there.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
It's perfect. It's a perfect example of like, you know, architecture. That's what we're skating. You know, we're going out skating architecture, and someone just created this, and it's rough, it's bumpy, and like you said, if you don't know where you're going, you're not gonna be able to hit a spot right. Because when I hit P-side, I'm like, damn, I gotta come here for a couple of days.
Oh yeah,
and find out how to like
really know
through.
Like you said, the little nooks and crannies.
Mm-hmm.
And then also too at P-side, there's the cracks and, you know, the pebbles sometimes, so it legitimately counts as a street spot as well too. You know, you gotta deal with that.
The slab itself, yeah, it's just a slab, you know, like yeah, I got plenty of times there.
It wasn't perfected like at a skate park. You know, you go there, you're gonna be like, I just gotta pump on it once or twice, and then I found the groove to it.
Sure,
yeah,
agreed.
Yeah. I still, like I said, I want to try to go there today. Hopefully, that'll be cool.
Dude, check it out, man.
Yeah,
it's worth it.
Yeah,
you never know. Plus, those spots, you never know when they're gonna be
demolished.
You know,
that's exactly what happened the last time I wanted to go to the Discovery Zone one.
Oh,
that one got taken out. The P-side one got taken out before I can go, and I'm like, man, dude, I better not miss this one, you know. So
you know what's crazy? I found P-side one through the building in the background.
Oh, okay.
You know the big hotel in the background.
Yeah, sure.
I remember I saw that and I was like, I know where that's at. And then I sat there for like 2 days straight on Google looking for it until I found it.
So skater, you know, like you see that little like something in the background of like a spot, and you like start researching.
Oh yeah,
dude, I've done that so many times. Like I'll see the name of a building or a name of a company, I'll be like, where's that company at?
Sure.
Next thing you know, I'm like, I found the spot.
Or the school name in the background of a bit. You're like, oh, that's where that ledge is at, you know, or something. You know, you're always just like peeping it.
I think Clyde Singleton or something posted something today or recently about like backsmiths, and there's a spot in Orange County. It's like right off the freeway, I think, like right off the 55, little bump to like a rail. Mm-hmm. I'm like, dude, I know that. So like this morning, literally, I'm like scrolling through, researching, and it was like some spot that I found randomly, like not knowing about that it was in an ad. It was like an audio ad because the dude doing a backsmith in the picture had audios on.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh man, I took a picture of this place like randomly.
Right.
And yeah, just
that's so cool.
Yeah.
So where off the 55 is this?
Yeah, I'll just
yeah.
I got you. Don't worry.
I work in Orange County, so I'm always spot scouting.
Dope spot. You can probably get a clip on it.
Gotta check it out.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. There's since we're speaking on spots, dude, there was on your Instagram, there's a long front board slide. Is that you doing that front board?
Oh,
and Chris King was capturing it?
Yes.
Dude, that was so rad. And then I saw the work that you had to do to get it.
That was the second time we went back for that, dude. I felt so bad, like, asking the homies, hey, let's go back and try to get it. But
the reason why I asked is I want to go there.
It's fun.
What city is that in?
I think it's Santa Ana.
Santa Ana?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Okay. I got the spot, the location for that too.
Definitely want to go try it because it looks like a fun little board slide spot, you know. But the way you front boarded the whole thing was like, and then you came out clean, and then you see the work you put in for it. You're like, oh, okay.
Dude, I fell so many times and like into the planter, onto the cement, onto the ledges. Yeah, it was I don't think I've ever got banged up that much on like something kind of flat ground. Yeah,
so you put the work in for that.
And then there was like a little crack at the end where I kept hanging up on. So like literally, I was like looking through the planter and like stuck twigs into the like cracks so I can roll over it. Yeah, yeah.
That's the old school.
Yeah,
It's great.
like if you look closely, you can see like when I roll away. Actually, like I think one of the little twigs like
pops
flies
out.
Yeah, but yeah, that's a fun spot.
Yeah. So maybe we'll have to learn.
Sesh it.
Oh, and maybe me. I never bondled anything, but maybe I should learn how to do that.
It's pretty fun
same.
bonding things.
I never have either.
I'm sure it's not hard. I mean,
Nah.
Yeah.
I've done it.
Mixing something and then
Slap it on.
The hardest part is just trying to like level it out, because sometimes you can it'll be like this, and you're trying to make it so it transitions perfect like this. Because if not, you're gonna have a weird bondle where you're gonna hit it, it's gonna go and you're gonna be like, "Fuck, I bondled it, but it's not working."
Sure, there's gotta be some pro tips.
Yeah. Yeah, man, that's so cool. Like I said, like I think I got a trick for that spot, but again, I don't want to get ahead of myself.
Dude,
like Shafee.
No.
Like Shafee, you get there and go, oh man, what's this place?
Oh, you gotta have.
We'll take Listo, so we'll make sure we didn't waste our time.
Yeah, no, you gotta have like a vision trick for the spot. You know what I mean? Like the trick that you really want to get, and then
a reality one.
No, but yeah, I mean that's the way it goes. Sometimes you have like the idea for the spot, and then something else might work out too. There's that place you can get a lot of like. There's a lot of combinations you can run there.
I seen. It looks like a Manny spot, board side spot, board side Manny spot. Like it looks like you could put a few combos together there.
Yeah. There's even like a gap at the end, like in the end of the driveway or whatever, that goes from like one of the buildings to the other building. Ooh. Yeah. So. Yeah. I don't really do.
Do you know what spot I'm talking about? No, I have to show you guys afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any dream sponsors growing up? Who would you like to get a box from?
Oh man, I think back in the day, it probably would have been Plan B.
For sure.
Of course, Plan B. I mean, they had all the best riders, and then everyone went to Girl. So then Girl, and Chocolate. Yeah. So, yeah, I think probably Chocolate. Yeah.
Ooh, I love it.
They always had like good riders and just kind of good flavor. Everyone's got like really good style. Yeah.
I love it.
Just throughout their history, man, they have just rad guys on their team.
Yeah, and like you said, the style and everything, and then the way everybody fits the team is it feels street still. Yeah, you know what I mean. It feels like
it's like they got that family vibe still going.
Yeah, that family vibe also, and then like they're not like. I don't know, like you don't have to get fancy with the team. You put out your clips, you're good.
They're not too refined,
Right.
They're not contest skaters, but
exactly
they're getting
that too.
Stuff out in the streets.
I think that comes back down to the whole their family thing. Like if you get along with them, you're gonna be part of our project because you're always there on the sessions and you're stacking up clips. So that's kind of like how we're doing with our videos. Like I tell people, look, if you come out enough with us and you stack enough to make a full part, you'll get a part in the video. If not, we'll use whatever we got for you and we'll still throw it in the video, throw you in the friends parts. You'll come out on the weekend edits and stuff like that.
Sure.
Just going out and having fun with your homies, basically.
Yep. Yeah. Or Blind. Probably Blind was
cool.
Blind was sick back in the day too.
Yeah, they had some fun graphics.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. All right. What about like if you would have got wheels or something, trucks?
Back in the day or now or both?
Let's go both.
Probably Venture. I rode Ventures a lot back in the day. Venture Featherlights and everything else back in the day.
Yeah, because they had green bushings.
Oh yeah. So that probably would have been the truck company back in the day. Now, Indies. Yeah, been riding Indies, and probably Spitfire. Either way.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. What about anything off the board like shoes?
Shoot, back in the day, everyone was rocking Airwalks. So
and now
the gym shoe back in the day was the bomb, or the Airwalk 1.
I walked the Airwalk 1.
Yeah, I think that was a staple shoe, bro. Yeah,
I loved it. Yeah, I even ordered them in green.
I mean, I don't know how, but I think they still make them, or they still have kind of like variations on them.
I looked them up.
I don't know if I could.
I think they're like Payless type of deal now.
Right. Dude, when I was in elementary school, Costco came and measured everyone up and gave everyone shoes, right? So everyone was getting like Nikes and shit. And then I tripped out because they gave me a pair of Airwalks. And I was like, I didn't like them because I didn't know, at the time I didn't know they were skate shoes. And I'm like, oh, what are these fake shoes? How come everyone else got Nikes and then I got the Airwalk?
What is Airwalk?
Yeah, and I was like, and then years later I find out it's, I think Andy Mack's thing.
I don't know.
I think it was Andy Mack's little company or something for a while, or he was on it.
On Airwalk?
Yeah.
I'm not too sure about that.
Everyone was on Airwalk.
Yeah.
A lot of people were on Airwalk back in the day.
Yeah, I just found out about the Andy Mack thing because when I was younger, my mom bought me like this learn how to skate package from Costco, and it was an Andy McDonald learn how to skate thing. And it came with a DVD where he would teach you vert tricks and stuff.
Sick.
So I was like, it was pretty cool, and it was called the Andy Mack Airwalk.
Okay.
Package.
Okay.
Dude, that guy's such a marketable guy, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Did you ever skate like in the 90s? We were skating in like Pumas as well, like
just non-skate shoes.
Yeah.
Like Pumas were sick.
Pumas were sick, and we used to take the stripe off of them.
Oh, really?
And just leave them like suede like that.
That's kind of look cool.
Yeah, they were cool, man. But I was watching the new nightclub this morning, and they have the guest on, and he was showing some old videos. He was rocking Pumas. Like, oh man, that takes me back. There. Yeah, because tennis shoes were the kind of the closest thing that were like cool for like comfy for skating.
Right.
Yeah, the tennis shoes. So
yeah, Pumas, Reeboks.
Yeah. I think the
Nikes even back in the day.
The Gazelles too. I think we used to skate those. The Adidas.
Oh yeah. Those are definitely have some heritage in the. Before they were actually making skate shoes.
You know which ones I trip out? They've been around for so long, and even when I was younger, I would see him, and Dad didn't know he was a pro. The Bushnitz. The Dennis Bushnitz.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I for the longest time, I didn't know he was a pro skater, and then I'd always see his shoe, and I'm like, so he was really the first one to break into that barrier. Not, like there was Nike and stuff. He broke it in with Adidas. Because the Bushnitz have been around for years.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I think I know that.
Oh,
shit.
Yeah.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, they look good, man.
Yeah.
He's been with them for a long time.
It's a solid shoe, dude.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah. I like the Tyshons, too. Those are, I think, like the first one, they're kind of like a mid-top. Tyshons look really good, too.
And which is that, Adidas or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Adidas. Yeah.
All right.
But nowadays, I've been skating S's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so rad.
Yeah. When I took like a kind of a 10-year time off from skating.
Okay.
And was just not really knowing what to use or what's good now. So I started maybe I messed around with some Vans, even like Diamond shoes. Remember Diamond had some shoes?
Diamond footwear.
I like found them online, just kind of like discount whatever.
Right.
Because I didn't want to shell out a bunch of money if I'm not really feeling them. I'm the type that like you'll find a type of a shoe and then keep getting that one.
Right.
So,
Mine was DVS.
Sure.
Like because they were black and they were simple.
They had some good ones.
They had good ones, and then when I was buying them, but they weren't lasting longer than a month anymore. Like, because like you said, I had the same thing with the 10-year hiatus, and like when I came back to skating, I'm kind of clueless on what to buy.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
So weird.
I went back to DVS, and I'm like, all right, these are like $40 shoes or something, like they're cheap.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So then, of course, they tear up quick.
Like $40 shoes.
Like $40 shoes.
Yeah,
So then and then like luckily I started buying S and then I bought the OG XLs and I was like, man, this takes me back. And I'm like, okay, it's on now. This is my shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
S's are good, man. I love Sultan.
You're gonna pay a little bit more, but yeah.
What's your discount code?
What's your favorite S shoe?
The Quattro. Been running the Quattro recently. I like. It has a puffy tongue, but the sides are not really puffy, so it kind of looks like a puffier shoe, but it really isn't.
I feel like it's pretty slim.
It's
slim. Kind of slim.
It's almost like a soccer shoe, but with a little bit of a thicker tongue, and it's got good ventilation, and the sole is really like cushy. It's got this kind of like grippy kind of sole to it.
Yeah.
So it impacts pretty good because just their standard insoles are kind of pretty thin.
Yeah.
And so those are really comfortable shoes.
I wonder if they'll change that in the future. But
I know
the one thing I could say I don't like about S is every shoe comes with a red insole, and I wear white socks, and all my white socks are stained red because of the insoles.
Yeah. I wear black socks to skate, and then just white socks to do life in.
Right.
Yeah.
But man, I swear,
I feel you. I've been burnt.
There's some shoes like if you get if somebody gets a colorway, they can change the insole out to whatever they want. But
that's funny.
Yeah, most of them they're all red. No matter what color of shoe you buy, the insole is gonna be red.
I got a
socks.
I got a solution for that. Take out the insole, put footprint insoles.
Oh, I've been wanting to try those.
Yep.
Dude, I've been wanting to try those.
They're good, man.
I did, but I'm not. I see. I would have to switch my insoles out because I do have FPs in my skate shoes and my OG XLs, but I don't switch them out when I'm wearing my chillers. You know, so
True.
It's kind of like, you know, like
Right.
if I had insoles for every pair, hello.
Yeah.
Then,
FP.
Shit on this way,
Yeah.
FP.
Yeah.
But,
Are they any heavier? Is that material like heavier?
no.
No.
It actually.
It seems like that gel or whatever. No.
There's no. It's you put your shoe on and you're like, especially if you get the orthotic ones, right?
Yeah.
Man, it like really molds to your foot. And
Okay.
You're like
check
I
those out.
put them in my work shoes,
Okay.
and I'm like chilling all day.
They got like different kinds of orthotic, the Elite Pro. I like the Elite Pros, they're like comfortable. But depending what kind of foot you have, flat foot, arc, or you know, where you feel comfortable.
Like I have a high arch, so I get the one with the arch support.
Sure.
That way, so when I land, my arch doesn't flatten out all the time and then blows your feet out.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, they
Shout out
work,
FP.
man. Yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out Joey
Shout out
Brzezinski.
Footprint. Joey
Yeah.
and Jason, shout out.
That's so rad.
I just put a brand new pair into these Tiagos too. I put a brand new pair of FPs in there, and I was like, "Fuck, this feels great."
Yeah.
But I'm trying to get used to these because they're poofy, and I don't really skate poofy shoes.
Those Tiagos are sick, dude. Yeah.
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 I mean, it came out like, dude. New Balance is coming out with some good stuff, man.
They got a good program.
They got a great program for skateboarders. Yeah.
I'm waiting for the Reynolds shoes to come out. I want to see how badass those are gonna
Right?
Dude.
Reynolds.
Yeah, because that guy, he'll cut a shoe in half to see what's going on inside. Like,
Dude.
it's so crazy.
All about it, yeah.
Yeah, he's
That's-
all about it.
You know, that's a good skater. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's doing the research and kind of seeing what works for him and how long, how to prolong his skating.
Yeah.
It's a trip seeing him like so long on America and then just getting on Vans and then leaving Vans and getting on New Balance.
Yeah.
Because Vans didn't work out for him.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
so
it was funny because that people were like, "Oh, I could see him on Vans," and then now he's on New Balance. Oh man, I can see him on New Balance.
Right. I was surprised too, man. Vans, like you think,
I think
Andrew Reynolds looked like he would.
you would think they'd take care of him too, you know?
That's true. That's true.
Yes.
What are those conversations like?
Yeah.
I've noticed that. Like, you think, like, these skateboarding companies that have been in the scene for so long, like, oh, that's a legend. We should put, he left his main company. Now we can, market him, and finally he's a free agent. You think they jump on it, but then you're like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
you're really not taking a legend?
Right.
Then- or they
just treating him.
They didn't even give him his own shoe or so. I don't know if they gave him a shoe or not, but
No, I don't think I ever saw anything for Reynolds on Vans.
so like
No.
so maybe New Balance is like, yeah, of course we're gonna make you your own shoe, and he's like, psh, all right.
Well,
about that.
Yeah, it's pretty rare to have like your own shoe, like maybe
Nowadays,
colorways,
yeah.
but yeah, your own shoe.
I don't know, because
remember the
Vans
last-
doesn't really give out pro shoes. Like, I think the only ones I've ever seen are the Raleighs, the
Yeah,
Lizzies,
Rowans.
the Rowans.
Rowans.
yeah.
Those
are
Few and
bad.
far between. They'll come out, but yeah, not for But I mean Reynolds, dude.
I know.
Yeah,
Vans is
Yeah.
probably saying they're like, damn, we fucked up.
Yeah.
They're like, the technology one, we just don't do that.
yeah. It could've
It's
been
not
that
gonna.
too.
It's not gonna look like a
Yeah.
Vans shoe. It's not
Yeah.
gonna.
His
Who
our
knows?
technology is waffle grip.
That's what I was gonna
Right.
say. He didn't want the waffle bottom
Right.
or something. You never know.
Maybe he was wanting something that they couldn't, offer or match, or as far as
You
like
never
the
know.
tech.
Yeah. Yeah, but shout out to S, man. I like what they're doing, and I know Soltech just got like a new
Owner,
new
CEO.
owner. Yeah, so and but from what I hear, from what Kelly Hart can mention is he's actually able to now, like in one day he said talking to somebody, he's like they're gonna move some of his ideas forward, and
Amazing.
and he's like because and it's not that they didn't do it before because of anything negative. It's just maybe they didn't have the budget for it. You know what I mean? So now they do.
Right. I mean,
So-
Soltech's it's been around and it's a core, skater owned and all that stuff. But
That's it. And it's still in the company
didn't
that
have a
owns it
budget.
now, our snowboard company. They like skis or something like that. So they're still in like active kind of sport
yeah,
type of deal.
It's still
so,
technically
and
family
family
owned.
owned.
Yeah.
And still family owned. So shout out to that.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what comes.
Me too.
America just brought out the sick artist collab, and I saw it the other day, and I was like, dude, this is sick. And it's a nice little brown colorway shoe, and it's slim. And I was like, damn, all right, I'm liking the new change.
America, I'm gonna check that
Yeah.
out.
They're Soltech too, so
Yeah,
that's
oh
why-
yeah.
dude.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan of it, but right now I'm all about S. And then I haven't skated any Lakais, but I started buying some to chill in. So
Okay.
and they're comfy. I like them.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you skate Lakais?
I have
No?
not. I
Chillers?
have some chillers. Yeah.
Yeah.
The chocolates.
Yeah.
You know, but the collab. But yeah, I've been staying true to the S lately.
Me too. Yeah, and I've been wanting to try New Balance. I'm not gonna lie, I've been wanting to try it because they've been doing a lot of good stuff there, and they have cool colorways and stuff like that. And I was super surprised how the kids all wear them because that was always a dad's shoe.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it felt like I'm like, what's going on here?
Yeah, kind of came out of nowhere, but
Yeah.
Yeah, they got some really good tech and good colorways and options and stuff. They're putting a lot into it.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
What about because you guys were talking about what do you like to be sponsored by? What about if you could get sponsored by like not a skateboarding brand or company?
Maybe Ralph's or Shell Gas.
There you go,
Mm.
Shell, dude. I know, probably Shell. Get some gas cards going. You know, get that get an account. You know, the company card.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
No triple B out of reach at that
No
point.
way.
I wouldn't mind like a Jersey Mike's or something like that too to get me fed.
Yeah. Toyota.
Ooh, that's
That'd
a
be
great
sick
one.
I would be like life insurance, you know?
Ooh, yes. Yeah. That's a good
He's
one.
thinking like an adult now.
Yeah,
everybody.
right, dude. That's excellent. Yeah,
Hey,
'cause
but
that's so expensive.
Be ready for the repercussions because when you go make a claim, they're gonna be like, "Well, you have to go see a doctor. Then he has to back it up by a specialist."
Right. Triple
Yeah.
verified. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, "You're sponsored, but
They're
you
gonna
still
put
gotta
you
go
on
through a
6
process."
different kind of medications.
No, man. Yeah, that's a good one because health insurance is so expensive, dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if you have like a family and stuff.
Of course.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, I
Oh
pay
my gosh.
like $200 a month just for myself, and I'm like, Jesus.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and like I rarely, me personally, I don't even use it, but I pay for it.
Right.
I don't know. I started taking advantage of that shit. I'm like, every year physical, check me up. I get a dot on my finger. I think that's cancer. Let's go check it
Yeah.
out.
Hey, you got good health insurance, run it, dude.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna get my money's worth out of them if they're taking my money.
You still co-payment though, right? You still gotta pay to. Yeah.
Yeah.
$15, but
Yeah, worth it though. Health
Yeah.
insurance.
My
That's a
arm
good one.
has to be falling off before I go or something.
Yeah. I think In-N-Out would be a good one too.
Ooh,
Love me some
In-N-Out.
In-N-Out, dude.
I just found out the In-N-Out, if you ask, puts pickles on your burger.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Someone
Dude,
told me.
they got all sorts of little secrets and stuff, dude. They got a whole secret menu.
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
You can ask for. My girlfriend gets like the most difficult order, but it's pretty good. It's
Yeah.
like protein style lettuce, chopped chilies. They can
Oh,
chop
yeah.
up.
I
the
get the
chilies.
chopped chilies.
Oh, dude, yeah, you can get all sorts of stuff there.
Yeah, the yellow chilies are chopped up. Oh, so bomb.
Yeah.
I-
Never tried that.
I just tried their Flying
Spicy.
Dutchman not too long ago.
Okay.
That thing was salty as hell.
The Flying Dutchman.
Yeah.
That's the one wrapped in the grilled onion, right?
No, the Flying Dutchman is just patty over salted.
Wait, what's it called?
The Flying Dutchman.
Ooh,
It's just an over salted patty. You bite into it, you're like, whoa.
I thought it was the one covered in
No,
grilled onions, like
the-
a patty.
that's the onion one. I know what you're talking about.
I don't know the name of that one, but man, people getting wild out there.
Yeah.
Just put it on the menu already. You know what I mean? They're trying to keep it traditional, but
Yeah.
you know.
You can look it up. There's some sites you can look up the secret menu.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Come on. Now I want some In-N-Out.
All right. Did you go to the 30-year anniversary grill?
I did.
You did, huh?
I did, man. That was so sick.
You got to see all the boards and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I got to see the chairs too. It was so rad. I wonder if we were there on the same day.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I know it was open for like a week or so.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
I went like the last day it was open, or maybe the second to the last day, and got to meet Mike Carroll, dude. He was outside in the front, kind of signing some stuff, and my girlfriend and I went, and
Yeah.
didn't want to be like a fan and stuff, like fan out, but the little skate rat in me, I was like, dude, I gotta say what's up, and he was nice enough to, spend a couple minutes and talk with me and
Yeah, me
take
too,
a picture,
I didn't get the photo. I should have, because I had him sign my Yeah Right board.
Oh, it's dope.
And but I didn't get the photo. That's the only thing I did regret. But everybody else was, I mean, that Yeah Right board, I could have had everybody, almost everybody that I already had on that board there. I could have got them almost in one shot. Because even Rick McCrank came up to me and was like kind of looking, do I need to sign that? I go, no, you're already right here, bro. I already met you.
Got you.
I got you
you.
already, bro.
Yeah.
But it was cool, man. I mean, it was so wild to see them all outside. There's Chris Roberts, everybody. I'm like, what the heck, dude? The whole team, Rick Howard, and you know,
amazing history with that team, man. You know, and that company, yeah, for sure. That's a really legit heritage brand, and it's crazy. Those boards, the decks, when you first go in there, those things are so flat.
Yeah,
it doesn't even look like a real skateboard.
And they're so tiny too. Like they're like the 775s. You know, like you're like, wait,
like,
what is this?
Literally popsicle sticks.
And just how legit they are too, because they're the actual boards from that time. It's just amazing.
Is that the green boards or their boards they skated?
No, just like they had like almost every skateboard that they came out with displayed on a wall.
It's like an archive. They had like the legit original archive boards, like stashed away, and they brought them out and like
they
just put them on display.
That's it.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I was just sitting there, just like, oh, dude, that was a P-Rod's board. Oh, yeah, look at it. I got that board, and like, you know, like
memory lane right there, man.
Dude, and then the whole series too, the ones that make giant photos too, like they're not missing not a one.
Yes, yeah, that was pretty dope to see all that, and just go out and congratulate them, for their 30 years. And pretty dope.
Yeah,
I can't wait for the chocolate one. Should be coming up this year.
I know, and I think, and of course, they always have their personal little setup first, and then they'll open it up to the public. But I'm always like, damn, I wish I could get that invite to that personal one. You know what I mean? Like, where's that at? Do you call Jerron up? I'll be like, what's up, dude? What's up? Can you get me in? But even if I know it's there, if I knew what day and where, I'd get in.
They'd probably get the pass,
I'm sure I'll figure it out. You know, even everybody would be outside on the curb and everything too. They always chill outside and stuff like that. Like, that's how I saw Brandon Beeble one time. He was just outside, like chilling, smoking a cigarette. I'm like, oh dang, sign this,
dude. That's tight.
Yeah, but go ahead,
dude. I heard one time, like back in the day, the Via Marina video. I guess it was already like showing, and Furby had a part in it. He walked in, and like security didn't let him in, even though he had a part in the video. He's like, "Hey, I have a part." He's like, "Sorry, man, I can't let you in." But I just wanted to bring that up. That kind of just reminded me of that.
They didn't probably know or something, kind of looked like probably just like some random skater kids. Like, sorry, dude.
Yeah, sorry, can't let you in.
Yeah.
Kind of just remind
max
me of
capacity.
That's hilarious, dude. Can you imagine not even getting in?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. All right, let's get into hobbies off the board. What do you do off the board?
I snowboard still. I've been snowboarding since I was like 8.
Okay.
And me and the homie Jason and our other buddy John McKean, we're kind of try to get some trips together every year, or a couple trips every year. And was surfing pretty much from the time I was little. My parents would take us to the beach, me and my sister. So I've been surfing and kind of quit that when I started skating again, just because on the weekends or Saturdays.
Do you still own a surfboard?
Oh, yeah. I got all my stuff.
Okay. And Kate, you got the wetsuit and everything? Yeah.
Got a whole handful of boards.
That's the best because you could always have, like, anytime something calls for it, you're ready to go. You're like, you got your own snowboard, you got everything you need.
Where do you get your surfboard at?
Surf shops, really.
Is it like,
San Clemente is usually where I'd go, or just know somebody that's selling them. A lot of surf shops have like brand new boards, obviously, or they'll have like a consignment rack where you get like a good looking used board, and just pick it up.
I'm curious, is it like skateboards? Like, could you buy it? Could there be a generic brand, or are they all pretty decent?
I mean, there's probably more well-known brands. It's kind of just personal preference. There's like kind of in the surf community, there's like the Costco soft top, it's like the wave storm,
the big foam one.
The one I tried to stand on.
So there's kind of something for everybody, different brands, different technology that they have, and stuff. So
now, did you do the longboard or did you surf the little pointy ones?
Started on a longboard, and then worked my way down to a shortboard.
Shortboard with the fins, and then
the shortboards are hard to stand up on.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of have to know, timing wise of, and it helps to know like with your weight and stuff too.
Yeah.
And timing wise, and your paddling, and kind of know how to get into the wave. And it depends on as well, like what type of wave you're surfing. Some waves really dump over fast, like in Newport or something, and some are more rolling. So like a longboard, little bigger board with more
That's
mass
crazy.
to
That's
it.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
You have to know the conditions and everything,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time we go, we always look at the surf report like a day or two and up to the day we're going,
Mm-hmm.
just to see what we're gonna get. Because I can't do anything over 3 feet.
Mm.
Any wave over 3 feet, I'm just like, yeah, you're not gonna see me out there.
You'll get there, dude. You'll get
Yeah,
there.
just give me some whitewash and I'll just
Right.
boogie board it.
That's how you start, man. That's how you start.
Yeah, I mean, I've tried it once, and then I was the last one in the water too, because I really wanted to stand up. I didn't want to leave, and then it was already getting dark, and I'm like, yeah, it was like it's time to go. It was cold,
Yeah.
you know. So
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
but shout out to that dude.
yeah, man. And other than that, hanging with my family, like my girlfriend and our boys. Shout out Maria and Nicholas and Noah.
Okay,
Those are
Shout
your
out
kids
to
right
that.
there?
Yeah, yeah.
How
so,
old are your kids?
So we were both married,
Mhm.
and I never had kids from my previous marriage,
Mhm.
and my girlfriend did. So, but we've been together for 10 years. So I call them my boys, and known them
yeah.
since they were 4, and now they're young men. And
That's right.
Yeah, 14, and going into high school this next year. So
That's cool.
pretty
man.
awesome, man. Watching them grow up.
And
Big dogs.
I know this is already gonna be the time has already passed, but this is Father's Day weekend.
Yeah.
Any plans?
Hanging out with my dad in Chino.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have the boys this Sunday.
Cool.
Tomorrow. Yeah, and then we're gonna drop them off at their dad's house afterwards. So yeah, hang out in Chino, man.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What's crazy is your boys' name is my roommate's kid's the same name. They're both
Dude.
Nicholas and Noah.
Oh no way,
Yeah, and they're both in high school.
dude, that's a
That's a
trip.
trip.
Yeah, that's a trip.
Right?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe it's.
No, if that was the case, I think we'd be hanging out and skating all the
Right,
time.
right. We probably know each other already, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's crazy how stuff like that happens. Man.
Yeah.
They're random.
That's funny.
Do Nicholas and Noah skate or anything?
Nicholas tried a little bit, like around COVID time,
Mm.
but he didn't really kind of continue with it. I think it was kind of one of those things where you get curious and just kind of get over it.
Yeah.
But, yeah. It'd be cool, but I never push it on them. You know,
Right.
It's always there if they want to try to get into it.
And sometimes I've said this before, like it just depends what their friends are doing too. You
Right.
know, sometimes everybody like, you know, if their friends are doing MMA, they want to do that. If they want to go play video games, they're playing video games. You know.
Yeah, both of them play video games definitely.
Yeah.
Nicholas, kind of the more physically active one.
Mm-hmm.
He does like boxing and
Oh, that's cool.
was in drumline, and both of them are in the marching band now.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
they
rad.
got-
I think it's important to learn an instrument.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I
Anything
mean,
positive is good.
yeah.
Yeah, it's good to
That's
think of
cool.
stuff different ways, and music.
For your hobbies, did you play any sports or anything?
Grew up playing soccer.
Ooh.
Yeah, from like K division, which is like I guess preschool, kindergarten time. Did spring and club. Never played for school,
Mm.
and then stopped around like maybe when I got into college. Yeah,
I'm a
Played
soccer
little
player
bit.
myself too. What position did you play?
It depends. I would play mid for a lot of the
Midfield?
team. Yeah, most of the years. I even played goalie when I was kind of little, which is
A lot of pressure.
not that fun though. Yeah.
Just
Luckily, I was
standing
on a
there-
good team, so I didn't have like too much action.
Right. Okay, that's
Yeah,
cool. Yeah.
yeah.
Either you're standing there waiting around a lot, or you're a guy. You're like, oh no.
Yeah,
not
yeah.
again."
No, dude. It was. I think that season we had a really good team. So like, I think my dad has pictures of me like doing handstands and just goofing around.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, mid. Yeah, mid's
That's
probably
cool.
kind of.
You have like any of your trophies from like winning
Dude,
championships or nothing
I
like
don't, man.
Mm.
Yeah, I wish I did, but I think my parents got rid of it or something. I don't know when I
Right.
moved out. I'm not like a big collector of stuff like that too, though. So yeah.
that? What
Cool.
about favorite team? Do you have a favorite team that you watch right
Dude,
now?
I'm the worst sports guy. I don't really follow sports
Okay.
of any kind, unless it's skating. You know.
Yeah.
But,
What about when you were off the skateboard before? Like, were you watching any sports like on your 10-year hiatus?
No, not
No?
really, man. Like I didn't really grow up like paying attention to like organized sports. Like football, baseball, anything like that. I was kind of like too much of a spaz to sit in and pay attention to it, so it just kind of never really stuck. I can
Yeah.
appreciate it. We'll watch, stuff when it's like the big
The
game,
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl, or
Yeah.
whatever. World
I mean, the
Series and stuff.
same thing happened to me. Well, when I got back on the board, all the other sports, I don't even watch basketball no more, baseball. Like, everybody's like, what happened? I'm like, I don't know. Like I spent a lot of money going to those games. I gave them a lot of money buying beers over there.
Right.
Like I'll watch it on TV now. Like and every so often it'll be cool to go to the game, but you know it's just for that day. You know, but I'm not gonna be like dedicating my whole emotions and everything, and then I get let down too.
Right,
you know,
right,
like because
right.
they don't win. You're like
Yeah.
what do I invest all year for?
Right. Yeah. I get it, but yeah, I think it's just a lot of time, and I just can't get like.
Yeah,
Emotionally.
I gotta buy a New Jersey now and everything.
Yeah.
You know?
Different. Yeah. Someone switches teams and stuff. And
Yeah.
like, man,
Yeah.
Gotta hang it up.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
That's cool. Yeah. All right. Let's get into if you could travel anywhere to skate or vacation.
Sure. Definitely want to go to Japan to snowboard, and just eat and chill and stuff. Maybe Europe, like probably Spain to skate.
Ooh,
Yeah,
yes.
that'd be sick.
Some makba.
Take
Yeah.
it with you.
Yeah, right. Yeah, just so much like cool historical stuff, and then just skating. The skate culture is just insane out there.
Yeah.
You know, so that'd be pretty cool.
That'd be
And
rad.
if I could hop in a time machine, go to OG Embarcadero
Okay.
and Powell Skate Zone. Those would be
That was gonna be one of my questions too, because we always ask crazy questions, and you do go by one-way time machine, and I think in my mind that's a cool name because I feel like we're all in a one-way time machine because
Right.
you can't go backwards.
No.
You're only going forward. So
yeah.
so that
That's
was
kind of why I
clever,
chose
right?
it. Yeah.
And but I was gonna say if you could travel back, you said you want to go to Embarcadero.
Yeah, dude, for sure, man. I mean, watching all the OG, like old school videos, you know,
What year would that be? What generation?
The 90s.
early '90s,
93,
yeah, that was
94.
that was the spot.
I
That was the
mean,
spot.
Hubba, the what is it? Hubba Hideout.
Hubba Hideout,
I
the
mean-
Gons Gap. I mean, dude, they had like big blocks of stairs, which they would do like, you know, slides on the ledges and stuff, and then there was like a stair set going down, and then
Just the beginning
just a
of
flat
like
ground on the bricks.
Mike
too, man.
Carroll's part where they use that thing as the C, you know, like when it's like
The
and
C block.
and the music that comes up, you're like,
Oh,
that
man.
just takes me back.
Yeah, for
Did
sure.
you ever skate like old ghetto park like in downtown LA or the old school Venice Beach skate park?
No,
You had a chance to skate there?
graffiti pits.
No. I always wanted to though, because those are like old school iconic spots. Too.
See, and like I'm speaking for myself. We didn't have really too many transportation, and I didn't know how to take the bus. I didn't have friends that took a bus places, and if I did, I'd probably get in trouble.
Right.
You know, going all the way to LA. What the hell? And then, because knowing me, I'd probably be out there too long and wouldn't be able to get back, and I have to call for a ride.
Right,
home, and
like
then
spots like that,
you
you
know?
not that far. But
Yeah.
when you don't know how to get out there, or you don't have the transportation and stuff, it's like.
And
it's
when
a
you're
whole
young,
mission,
it
dude.
feels like it's far.
Oh yeah, it's like
Yeah.
you're going to LA. It's like a big
It's a big deal.
journey, you know. Yeah, let alone like San Francisco, dude.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
like I would say back in the day too, there was one guy that would, you know, there's a bunch of us, so there's only so much room in the car. So like, and he would only want to take people that can skate. Like,
Sure.
oh, can you tray flip? Like, you're in the car, boom, all right, let's go. Me, I couldn't tray flip at the time. Like, oh my god, like, well, still can't. But like, I was cool enough to be able to get a seat in the car. Luckily, you know, like, you're
Gas.
cool. Let's
yeah,
go.
Yeah.
All right,
Get the
let's
homie
go.
guys.
Yeah,
That's cool, man.
But man, shout out to that dude. The old days and if you could travel back, that'd be.
Oh man.
I mean, that would. If I could go back, that would change the whole course of my life, man. I would be in the skate scene too hard if I went there. I already know it.
Do you guys believe like if a time machine did exist, if you guys go back and change something, it'll change the whole future?
Oh yeah,
Do you
Yeah,
guys-
I think it has to.
The butterfly
Yeah,
effect.
it has to. You know,
Yeah.
everything happened exactly the right moment. You know, like those little coincidences and everything that happens. Like if I would have stopped and tied my shoes or something, this wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
Dude, that would throw everything.
That
off,
whole
bro.
time paradox thing.
Oh my god.
You never
Crazy
know.
how it
Like
works.
sometimes, like you know, sometimes like you know, you're pissed off because you're late or something, or you get a red light, and you're like, well, maybe I was supposed to get that red light.
For sure.
You know, what if I didn't get that red light and another block away, boom, I'm gone.
Someone
You know,
runs
you
into
never
something,
know.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy.
I've seen it
Fun.
happen before too, with like people and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be cool to go back, but I think, you know, everything happens for a reason. And
Exactly.
that's why we're here today, man. Yeah, makes us who we are.
Exactly. And then, yeah, like for me, even with everything I've done, good, bad, you know, it just made me who I am today. So,
Oh yeah, totally.
you know, as long as you know where you're at nowadays, you know, and you have a good head on your shoulders, you know, and you know, you stop messing around like I did, you know, you'd be all right.
Same. And I like how you share, dude, on your you know, journey with stuff and
Thanks, man.
you know, alcohol and things that, you know, just lifestyle and how positive changes are affecting you in good ways, man. That's inspiration.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Good
because
vibes, and good energy.
there's always somebody out there that needs to hear that or can get inspired by it too. Because it'd be like, they would be like, "Dad, I remember Listo, he was drinking like hardcore, and he stopped drinking. Maybe I could do it too."
Sure.
You know, and I mean, it just
planting
possible,
seeds, bro.
baby steps, one day at a time.
Yes,
you know, that's
exactly.
all it is.
Yes, for sure. Big ups to you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Shout out to that. Yeah, you said 9 months right now.
10 months.
10
today.
months sober.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
Huge, bro.
man.
That's good. I mean, who knows where you'd be if it wasn't, you know?
Again,
Yeah.
There was a time
one of
where
those
Different
things.
mindset, health, you know, health different.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
there was
man.
a picture of him with his cheeks were so big.
Oh,
when he
dude,
was
I was-
drinking. it
beer
was-
calories.
Dude,
Yeah.
I was doing so bad. This guy had to pick me up at the jail one time.
Oh, yeah.
Police
Yeah,
station.
that's
But
pretty rough,
about
man.
it.
Yeah. But
Yeah, I had to go get him, and I wasn't happy about it. Let me tell you, but and he was drunk, and you know, still. And I was trying to talk to him, but you know, he wasn't wanting to hear it in the car. I was like, all right, I'm gonna let him sleep, and then I'm gonna tell him when he wakes up, and then when he's sober, and then sure enough, he was like,
I mean,
he already knew.
that weekend.
that's pretty heavy.
This goes to that time machine thing because that weekend he shouldn't even have been here. He should have been with us in San Diego
Oh, wow.
celebrating our buddy's bachelor party.
But actually, he was supposed to be here because guess what? He's sober now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was meant to happen.
You know
you
what
go.
I mean? Because
Gotta hit those
he
points,
might have
man.
went to
Gotta hit
that
those
part.
points.
He could have still been on the booze, and then
Yeah,
and
for
maybe you know, you never know. What if it instead of getting pulled over one day, he crashes? You know, like
sure. Right. Yeah. Those turning points or those things that like, you know, spark that like.
your life
Decision.
could be
Yeah.
changed in a second.
I feel like things happen to us and people see it as negative instead of positive. Like, why did this happen to me? Why? And like, sometimes it's just like an eye opener or something to change your life or change something, a bad habit that you're doing, you know? It's like from our higher power, it's like wants us to change. But
It's a
that's
test.
the way I see, you
Yeah.
know, a test,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know? And that's
Lesson.
what I did.
Yeah.
I changed
for
my
sure,
life.
dude.
And just remember,
awesome.
like what a friend told me. He said, "God's never going to put nothing on your plate that you can't handle."
100%, dude.
So
100%.
I was like, "All right, I can do this."
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, everybody's gonna have a bad day, man. But I mean, just
Don't-
know
don't-
there's another one coming. So
Don't-
That's right.
Just don't let it ruin your day when you have a bad day. Just be
Yeah.
like, all right, you know what? It's a bad day. We just gotta get past it, and tomorrow's a new day to make
Yeah,
new decisions,
for
new
sure.
things happen.
use that time, even if you're still upset. Use that time to reflect at least. You know, like be upset. Sometimes you know you can't be happy, go lucky all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
You
know
gotta
what I
get
mean?
those feelings.
People have emotions,
Yeah.
man. People get mad. Luckily, we skate and we fall down, and sometimes that gets all that out of us. When we come home, we're burnt out. We're loving our family. We're like, "Yeah, I missed you."
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah. You know,
Therapeutic, dude. You get that
Very.
physical pain, you know, and then just kind of working through stuff,
you're
you know,
sweating
doing your
out all that
skating. Yeah,
negativity.
for sure.
Or,
for sure.
or even if you're not getting hurt and you go out and you have a good set, you go mad and you have a good sesh,
Yep.
your mood just completely flips
Oh,
because
dude.
you had the greatest sesh ever.
100%. 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy how that, you know.
Right?
You could be on like have some kind of mood, and then you go to the skate park and you're just sitting there, and then all of a sudden you see a homie, and you're like, and then 10 minutes later you forgot even what the hell you're mad about.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
You know?
for sure.
You're like, oh yeah, I needed this. I didn't even know I needed this.
Yep.
And I didn't even skate today. I just saw my friends.
Or,
Yeah,
killing it.
Or the best part about
Yeah.
that is when you're at the skate park and a friend you haven't seen in years or
Oh,
months just
yeah.
pops up. You know, you forget about everything. You run up, start hugging each other. How you
Yeah.
been? Let's go. Come on, let's skate. It's the best. I just had a homie come by like that yesterday
Really?
at Wesco. We were just hanging out right there in the front of the parking lot, and I see my buddy Philip roll up. And I'm like, no, really? So I just decided to come for some weird reason.
Dude, that's awesome.
And we ended up just me and him skating. We played again the skate. We were kicking back, having a good time. I was like, damn, this is badass.
Hell yeah.
Easy. That's what skateboarding is.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure, man. Life changing and definitely therapeutic, and you know, it's like a brotherhood.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
It's like a medicine.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
dude,
is.
100%.
All of that. It's
Best-
all of that.
Best
And
medicine to
more.
be addicted to, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Listo, you have any questions?
Oh yeah, man. I got a couple questions. You being your age, you said you were
43.
43, right? I'm gonna be 33 next month. Like, do you feel different being 33 from 43, like in your skating wise, or just your personal life? Do you feel more tired, or how do you feel?
I think, I think it takes a little bit longer, like physically, to recover from skate sessions. And so I think just kind of taking enough breaks in between and trying to stay hydrated and flexible and just trying to keep my body in that right way to where I can actually handle, skating and all the physical stuff that comes with skating. And then, let's see.
Yeah, because I mean, as long as you stay moving, I think you'll be okay. Yeah. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah, because I mean, just keep doing a couple ollies, board sides every so often.
Yeah, for sure. And then I think just kind of the way I approach life and just skating too. You're just kind of more strategic, kind of more thought out. You're not just going off. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's kind of a more strategic way of thinking about stuff on and off the skateboard.
For sure.
Yeah. Okay. All right, I got another question. Do you have like a memorable trick that you remember that you did that you'll never forget in your skateboarding lifetime?
I think probably. So I was in Castle when I was younger, California Amateur Skateboarding League.
Dope.
In junior high, and I think my first contest was at Powell Skate Zone, and they had that like big roll in, and doing like a frontside flip on the little like the lower part of the roll in.
Okay.
I think that was probably one of my most memorable tricks
during the contest.
Yeah, in my contest run.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Nice.
Amazing.
I just felt good, and you got a lot of eyes on you and stuff.
Yeah, it's got to be like a little
kind of
intimidating,
nerve-wracking.
but
Yeah. So to be able to pull that one out was pretty good.
That's cool that you got to enter in a castle.
Yeah. I did a handful of contests, maybe like 4 or 5.
I was about to ask that too. Were you a contest skater?
But, yeah.
Oh yeah.
When I was like 7th and 8th grade, so like 94, 95, or 93, 94, going into 95.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was good, man.
That's
Get to travel around and meet people and.
How did you hear about that? Through like the POW zone, skate zone, or something like that, or?
So there was a skate shop called Hardcore Skates.
Okay.
That opened in Chino around that time, and I don't even know how, but there was like a tryout at Isla Park.
Okay.
And probably found out through like Smoke Signal or something. I don't know. And so, being a bunch of dudes, we're just kind of skating, and they had a team. They built like a little skate team for the shop, and I think through them. They had the hookups or were signing people up, through the shop to go, do contests.
Did you have to pay or anything, or maybe the shop took care of that?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't remember. Yeah, I don't know how I did it, but I remember parents were super supportive and down to drive out to different places.
That's amazing.
It was really cool, man.
That's cool. They had and they did a lot. It sounds like taking your sister to gymnastics, and then they're taking you surfing. They're taking you, to skate. That's awesome, man. Yeah. Shout out to the parents.
Shout out to the parents, dude. The OG first sponsor, dude.
Yes.
Without them, without their support, always making sure I had like a board and stuff or whatever, All
right. You're in Huntington now, though, right?
Huntington.
Yeah. All right.
At these castle contests, did you compete a bit against like any big names that are up there right now, or nothing really like that?
Yeah, dude. Honestly, I was looking at some dad cam footage that my dad, he burnt like a little DVD.
Okay.
From the VHS, yeah. And so Joey Brzezinski was there at the first contest that I skated. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I have like footage at the end where we're getting our trophies and stuff. I didn't get any of his skating, or my dad didn't record any of the skating. But I was like, dude, no way.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not wasting my film on that guy.
Yeah. But I mean, look at him now, man. He's so good and just made so much for himself. And shout out Joey Brzezinski, man. That guy's so sick.
Yeah, he's such a humble guy, man. Funny and like he's this character, sense of humor.
Yeah, the guy's awesome.
Yeah. It's always like when I talk to him, I'm like, I never know what Joey I'm gonna get. I'm like, hey, he's kind of quiet. All right, and then we start chatting it up, and I'm like, all right, that's what's up. And he's always interested too. So he's a rad dude.
Yeah. He would always be at Chafee back in the day too, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was a big Chafee dude.
Yeah, because when they were doing the the skate Was
the
at
Lunchbox?
the warehouse.
Oh, the LA Skate Club?
LA Skate Club is what it's called. Yeah, that was pretty fun, man.
Man, I always wanted to go to that. I missed out on that one.
Yeah, that was pretty
That was
fun.
cool.
And that one didn't really feel skate parkish either because it was pretty rough. You know, the ground wasn't the best, man. It was like it was kind of like you had to know the nooks and crannies. Yeah. So I mean, shout out to that, man. Anything else?
Yeah, I got like 2 more questions.
Sure.
Because you experienced life and like you live life to like 43 years of age. Is there any advice you would like to give to the youth growing up?
Yeah, man, keep pushing. Use your skater mentality to, like being persistent with learning a trick or something. Apply that to all areas of your life. And so I think that can definitely take you places.
For sure.
Being patient. I think being patient with yourself and other people to kind of, just not rush through things and, I don't know, stay hydrated.
Yeah,
Especially in the summer.
Yeah. Stay hydrated, yeah.
All right, I think 2 more questions and I'll be done with the questions because I got a bunch of them.
Yeah.
All right, if you could spend a day with a professional skateboarder, who would it be?
Ooh, man, that's a good one.
Mike Carroll?
Probably Mike Carroll, dude. Probably Mike Carroll. I don't know if he skates too much nowadays. Maybe back in the day, Mike Carroll.
Right.
Yeah.
Hop in that time
I
machine.
see that he has his own TV show on Vice called Abandoned, where he goes to abandoned spots and he just talks
Isn't
about
that
the
Rick
history.
McCrank?
That's
Rick McCrank.
Okay.
My bad. I mixed them up. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, they look alike and on the same team. Well, to me at
Right.
least. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Mike Carroll.
Mike Carroll.
I like
Yeah.
Mike Carroll. Day One Sick.
Ooh.
Yeah. Just being in the presence of that, skate god, dude, that'd be pretty cool.
And to watch him skate in person.
He's a cool dude too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Humble guy.
Yeah, super humble. Probably one of those guys.
You've met him?
Yeah, at
That's
Harbor
cool.
Skate Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't been to that park yet. I've been wanting to check it out.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It was cool. We just happened to go there, me and the little every weekend.
Gotta get
dudes.
there early, huh?
We got there early, and it was funny, man. Dude rolled up, and the whole park was just like quiet for like a good couple seconds. It was like he's here.
He's like,
Yeah,
come on, guys. Come on out. It's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
You can skate.
yeah, no, it was a super cool guy. I mean,
Yeah.
rad to skate with too.
That's cool.
So Day One and Mike Carroll. Huh?
Yeah.
All right, I got a last question. Who would you like to see on the show next?
I think
Who's left of the homies?
right. Honestly, one of the Pawn dudes, Ben Allen.
Okay.
He doesn't work for Pawn, I don't think, but was able to talk with him recently, and he's 46.
Okay.
Skates more than probably anybody I know as far as like how often he skates. Still rips, dude, and he's a family guy, got kids, and he's lived in a bunch of different. I don't want to tell too much of his story,
Right.
but lived in a bunch of different areas, and in those times, like those years or decade or whatever, there was a lot skate wise going on. And so that would be cool to hear.
He
his
was in
story.
all the skate areas, like, and soaked up a bunch of.
Yeah, I think
That's cool.
he'd be a dope guest.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's rad.
yeah, for sure.
All right.
Okay.
Peralta, you have any questions?
No.
He never does.
You take all his questions.
All the questions get taken, and I'm like,
I take all his
No,
questions.
that's not true. I one time I called him out first, and he
and I brain
he got all
fart.
shocked.
Yeah, and I was like, whoa.
We
Yeah,
tried.
same. I feel like I blacked out for the last hour and a half. I'm like, what was I even here?
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
man. I got-
You were here. We got it on video.
Oh yeah,
Like my original question would be like, how'd you come up with your name? And then you went into that one.
Oh, yeah.
And then
I used to be when I first started my Instagram, Surf PA 81.
Yeah.
I used to surf a lot.
Yeah.
And, I'm a PA, I'm a physician assistant
Okay.
for work, and I was born in 1981. And I was like, recently, I'm like, I don't really even surf anymore, so I just changed it to One Way Time Machine. So
Man, that's
it
cool.
was just like a random spur of the moment thing,
just
or
random.
And
yeah.
it was first try, first go, and it went through.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I don't think I had any other.
Didn't have to
Names
add any underscores or nothing.
No, I'm the first One Way Time Machine on
Yep.
Instagram.
And it's surprising that no one's thought of that yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I liked it.
I'm not gonna lie. The first time I saw you like something on my Instagram, I was like, "Is this Chris Haslam?" Because isn't his like wayward nephew or something?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something like that. And I was like, and then I paid
You're
her.
like, it's just some
random.
some random Chris.
I was pretty hyped though because I was like going through your stuff and I was like, oh dude, this looks cool. He skates all shit.
Yeah, dude, thanks, man.
Yeah, you could see because I did go through your Instagram as well, and I'm like, skating, and family. Oh, so he's recent back into skating. Okay,
Yeah,
I was like, this guy's like me and shit.
Yeah, it was like probably early 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Jason and I got back in probably like actually late teens, early 20s. We both got back into skating together, and then I kind of quit when I was going, for work and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then like literally before COVID. So I don't really hard post much, but that's really kind of when I started getting back into it.
No matter like the whole situation with everything shutting down, I mean, it was kind of a good thing for a lot of people because, they actually sat back and realized what was more important to them,
right.
In certain ways. And for you found the skateboard again and got back with the homies.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Sure.
that's got to be, that's everything right there, especially because like we said, it's so therapeutic and all that,
Yeah.
and positive to be a skateboarder. So
Yep. Yeah.
it's amazing.
Jason and I were skating or surfing or
Snowboarding.
There you go.
I got it.
We were snowboarding together the whole time, but we started skating again together and kind of fell back
Okay.
into it, man.
That's
Been a blessing, dude.
Yeah.
Been a blessing.
You said you worked at Queen of the Valley. What did you do right there?
I was an X-ray tech.
X-ray tech?
So yeah, I went to Mount Sac College right there, and then did some of my training through there and got hired. I was an X-ray tech for about 4 years, from 2005 to 2009, and then went to PA school in Moreno Valley. And been doing that. Been out 2011 when I graduated. So been doing that.
Cool.
Yeah, Queen of the Valley's cool, man.
That's cool.
Still know a bunch of people.
It's a good career to have too.
Yeah. It's a good job.
Yeah.
You still do that right now?
Mm-hmm.
Still doing it?
I just let go of my X-ray license because I haven't been doing that for a while. But I do PA now. Physician assistant. Yeah.
That was all answering for you. I'm like, because I didn't answer for the X-ray. I was answering for the PA.
Oh yeah. Sorry. I
was like, yeah,
I probably
he's
mistaken
still
the
doing
question.
it. No.
Yeah.
No, because it felt weird right now. I was like, I'm answering his question.
That's all good.
All right. Before we get out of here, we got the crazy question out of the bowl.
All right.
See what we get
What
today.
What would it be?
I know.
Drum roll.
And if anybody has any crazy questions out there that they want to hear that we don't ask on the show, please let us know in the comments.
Ooh. If you got the cover of Thrasher, what trick on what obstacle?
Ooh, if you got a cover on
Dude,
Thrasher.
that's a good one.
Ooh. I just made that one too.
That's pretty sick.
This is where you can come up with your dream trick that you may never ever do, but
Yeah.
you can put it out there.
Like a frontside flip on the Gons gap.
Ooh, damn! I want that. I want that magazine.
Yeah. Frontside flip Gons gap.
Ooh.
Did anyone do that?
Which one was
I'm
the
sure
Gons
someone
gap?
did that.
No, I think
I
he
don't
kickflipped
know.
it. I think he just kickflipped it.
I'm not sure. I'd have to do my research.
The Gons gap. Which one was that one?
That was
in San Francisco.
Embarcadero.
Yeah.
And C Block. That's one of the things that got ripped out.
He doesn't know old school skating.
Dude,
I
go back, man. Go back.
Yeah.
Low-key
Do your
history.
research, bro.
Yeah.
But
This is when around the time too that Tony Hawk brought out that one video where he street skates in.
oh yeah,
And that's like around that time.
Oh, Street Hawk.
Street Hawk.
Yeah.
No, was it Street Hawk?
Amazing.
Well, I mean, he was
No,
in the
When he
board.
wasn't on.
Yeah, he wasn't on the ramp.
It was like a weird name that he said that they didn't like, and it was Willie Santos, him.
Oh, well, I know it was like Street Cab or like, and then I don't know what I don't know if he had a different nickname for Tony Hawk, but
So the Gons gap is that white thing, the white ledge to the brick landing, right? I know what it is now.
You seen it? You hadn't seen
yeah,
it.
Yeah, I know.
they
It's
would
just-
jump from up to like a set of stairs.
Yeah. They had a documentary of like someone coming and like back killing it, but they were talking about how the Gons like kickflipped it back in the day, and they were like, dude, it's so amazed.
I think Jamie Thomas ollied it barefoot.
Right.
I think.
Right. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, because I mean, Jamie Thomas was living up there for
Homeless.
homeless. Yeah, his story
Right
is
over the
pretty
back of
wild.
his car.
Yeah. Fighting like a bird for like
pizza
a
or something?
pizza crust.
That's gnarly, dude. I love hearing stories. Yeah, I love
because
hearing stories like
a
that.
lot of kids maybe they think that these guys probably had it easy.
Right.
No, not
Or
everybody does.
living this glamorous, rich lifestyle, and Yeah, dude. Dudes were homeless and hungry.
They took that risk. But
Yeah.
when everyone told them that there's no life or future, and they just said, fuck it, I'm going to go do it.
This is what I love to do, and I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they knew deep down that no matter what, it's going to have to work. Because this is all it is. This is it right here.
It's bust. Bail or...
Buster Bail?
Buster Bail.
Yeah. That's, man.
Yeah, like leaving your state or somewhere, a country, going somewhere else and sleeping in someone's floor just to like do what you love to do, you know, your dream. It's crazy.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Man, this has been amazing. Anything you want to bring up that maybe we didn't mention?
No, I think
pretty cool.
I think we're good. Yeah.
All right. You have any shout outs?
Yeah. I made a list actually.
Oh, cool. Let's
Nice.
get that list so we don't forget anybody.
Don't black out. Forget everybody. All right. I want to thank God,
Number
one, and family and my parents for, again, being my first sponsors. I didn't say this earlier, but Pops made a half pipe in the backyard and just always crafty. And I just want to thank both of them for always supporting.
Thank you to your parents as
yeah,
well
yeah,
from here.
For sure.
Yeah, because they made you who you are today.
Yeah, they literally made me.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to get into that part of it, but yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Again, my girlfriend Maria and the boys, Nicholas and Noah, and my dog Ollie.
Ooh.
He's a real G. And the homies, every weekend crew, Jason and Ryan and Chris and everyone at Pawnshop, dude. Pawnshop represent, and they just opened the Pomona spot. So go in there, give them some love, get some pawn gear, and put some traffic through that spot, man.
Yeah, and they're gonna open up that skate park as well.
Yeah, that's gonna be so dope. That's gonna be so dope.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the park will already be open when this episode.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really, that soon?
Oh yeah, it's opening up on the 22nd.
Okay.
The 22nd it'll be open. So.
Yeah, I cannot. Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah. So hopefully I can go there that day and check it out.
I had fun skating it today.
Oh, relax. Get out of here.
I'm just thinking for the future.
Yeah, right.
I was going to say, you were late today to the show.
No.
Yeah, because I was at
the
skate park.
We tried going. You're talking about the one kind of, not by the Pomona shop.
No.
The new one.
New one. Yeah.
The new.
Yeah, we tried going the other day, and they were just putting in the little gutters and stuff, and the guys were like, no, don't skate.
Don't come in.
We got shut down.
Well, yeah, they're probably just doing the final touches. So, I'd hate for something to ruin it and kind of delay the opening.
Yeah, what the guy said, he has to repaint all the orange on the rails and stuff
because they've been skating.
Opening.
Yeah,
so,
they needed to look pristine for the grand opening.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, that's it's gonna. Hopefully they're not sticky that day.
Right.
From the paint.
Yeah. It's gonna be hot.
But was that everybody on your list?
Got a couple more people.
Let's get them out.
Let's get them. Curb Junkies.
Yes.
Yeah, Kyle and Sal. Those guys are
okay.
Keeping it locked down, especially the down at the rec center in Huntington.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to thank Skateboarding, dude. Shout out Skateboarding, for always being there for us and creating this community.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. Print Shop OC, my brother-in-law Harry and Keith, and Chet Thomas for hooking up the Dwindle little discount code. Yeah, when I was getting back into skating, man.
Shout out.
And shout out you guys, Where the Locals Sk8, man, because you bring some light to the local guys and give them the shine, and we really appreciate it, man.
And we thank you guys for everybody too that come in and sit in the chair and join us, because I know sometimes it's not easy to talk and have a conversation or even talk about yourself sometimes, you know.
For sure.
But I think it's important because a lot of people out there, we all pretty much, we're all doing the same thing, but we all found it in a different way.
Totally.
You know what I mean? Not everybody had the best life, and some of us did. But we all fell down, got bumps and bruises. We knew how to get back up, and we could all relate.
Yep.
So shout out to skateboarding. I also thank skateboarding as well. All right, listo?
Shout out, number one. Shout out to God. Number one, shout out my parents, for supporting me and, dealing with me since I was a little kid, And shout out my family, my brothers, sisters. Shout out to Where the Locals Sk8. Shout out everybody making a positive impact. Shout out Chris for coming out, sharing your story. You know, got to know you. I seen your name on Instagram, but I was like, who's this? But now I met you in person, and I like meeting people in person better than Instagram because I might know them on Instagram and I see them in person, and we might talk to each other, and I'm just like, who is that guy? You know,
Right.
Person, like, to me, I like meeting people in person, personally. But yeah, man, that's my shout outs right there. Shout out Skate Show and Peralta for always killing it on the podcast and, you know, making things happen and bringing me out here and, you know, helping me talk and, you know, let's get it.
Let's get it.
Love it.
All right, Peralta.
No, I just want to shout out, you know, podcast. I love the people I meet. I love doing this. You know, I'm always telling people about it, and then they look it up and they get hyped on it, and I'm like, dude, you get to know your local skaters. You might never know. You might end up looking to one of them, or maybe they've been through a situation you've been through, and like maybe because they're older, they gave you advice. You picked up some advice. Get through life, you know. Send shout outs to the homies on the Off to Lunch squad. They're all out there putting in work right now. Like, I can't wait to finish this video and see, like, you know, basically the chocolate for, you know, the big family.
Yeah, man.
Celebrating
Get
it.
it. I'm stoked for you guys.
Shout out to my family for dealing with my BS all the time, you know, my craziness, and then shout out to the skateboarding community.
Yes.
I got one more shout out. Shout out to our subscribers and our viewers, people watching and supporting and spreading the word out there.
Oh, yes.
Shout out.
Yeah, we always got to thank them, man.
Yeah.
And of course, thank you for coming down.
Hey, man.
Dude, I really appreciate that, coming down and sharing your story with us.
Dude, thanks for spending some time with me, man.
Oh,
Thanks
yeah.
for having me.
Oh, yeah. And we'll definitely have to skate soon, you know?
Yeah.
You know, I definitely got to go hit that P side,
Let's get it.
you know? And everybody make sure to go out there and vote for that. I got to thank my crew for holding it down again on the ones and twos. There they are, the Couch Boys. And thank you, everybody out there, for supporting us as well and continue to watch us. And yeah, if you or you know somebody that wants to be on the show, let us know. Hit us up on the Instagram at Where the Locals Sk8, or you can follow me at OG Skate Show on Instagram as well.
Don't be afraid to hit up your least either. We'll get you on the show if you want.
Yeah, don't be scared. You know what I mean? And share the show out. Tell a friend. You know, it really helps us out over here. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, skateboarding. Until next time, peace out.